Welcome back, Bravehearts all over the world. I'm Dr. Daryl Wolf, and right now I'm in Fort Myers at the airport. I'm going to be catching an airplane to actually Texas. I'm going to Pilot Point, Texas. That's where our fulfillment center is. And I have to tell you, if you follow me, you know I fly a lot, right? Okay, I fly a considerable amount. And the reality is, flying can be one of the most unhealthiest things you can do. Most people burn out from flying. Most people get jet lag. Most people get a burning mouth, burning eyes. They'll get a headache. Their low back is sore. They get constipated. Okay, their feet hurt. I mean, it never ends. But first, I just want to tell you, we're going to call this one today, how to fly healthy, how to fly safe. Let's talk about safety first. First thing I'm going to say is now they want to take what? They want to scan your picture of your face and your eyes. And I hope you know that every Canadian, every American, you can opt out. I'm in the United States right now, and I opted out of it. So, you know what? Just know this. And if they tell you that you're not allowed to opt out, they're lying to you. Okay, that is an out and out lie. So they're not going to get to scan my face. That's not happening. So we went through that. And then they wanted to do the radiation, right? Where you put your hands up in the air and then they radiate you, and they do. And they're going to tell you, oh, wow, you know what? If you think that's something flying, you get more radiation. That's what they always give me, that pitch. And I go, is it okay if I try to limit wherever I can? So anyways, then what we do is we get the full body massage, right? Where they give you the pat down. I'm okay with it. I'm used to that, you know? And remember something, they just want to make us all feel like it's a scary place. The world's a scary place. And just understand something, the government has caused all of this, all of it. They want to pretend there's terrorists everywhere, right? The only terrorist is the government, and maybe the terrorist inside your head, but drives you crazy. So anyway, no scanning of the face, okay, no radiation, just the pat down. Now, when I fly, well, I do this all the time. These are my Tesla eyewear. You can see them up on my website if you want. They cost about the same as a designer pair of sunglasses. I mean, they're pretty cool looking, right? You know what I mean? And these are fluorine lenses. Why do I wear them? I wear them the whole time in the plane. That's all blue light. Okay, it's all blue light poisoning throughout this whole airport. Everything that they illuminate, it's all blue light. Why do you think you feel like you've got a burning in your mouth? Why do you feel like your brain, it feels like it's burning? Why do you think your eyes are burning? Why do you think you can't think straight? Okay, we're not even going to talk about the food today because there's nothing to eat for Lori and I in this airport. We checked. There's nothing I want to eat, okay? And we have to check. No, I don't want a Caesar where the salad dressing comes in a bag or you add water to it and you just throw it on there. No, I don't want it. Okay, you got to check into everything. I'm not going to talk about the food part. I'll do that on my next flight. We'll go for a walk, and then you'll see why everybody is so toxic and burnt out and out of shape, right? Anyways, so when we fly, let me go through this with you. First thing is, you know, when you fly, you got to empty your water, right? Well, this here is 1.5 quart, okay? I'm not going to carry a quart. I'm going to carry 1.5 quart. So Lori and I will drink our water before we go through, and they do the whole scan, screening, that whole thing. You know, you can't take water. As soon as we get through, we use our structure unit, and you can believe it or not, this is called a structure unit. You can structure any water. But you can buy purified water, not buy it. I don't buy any water. Never will buy water. You can get purified water in most airports. If you take a look at wherever the fountain is, you'll find there's a filtration, and it's called Easy filtration system. So what we'll do is we'll actually take the filtered water and we'll fill our jugs up, and we'll use a structure unit. Structure unit, well, if there's any chemicals in it, it'll protect us against it. Once you structure something, you don't have to filter it. And I'm serious, you don't have to. Structured water is like rainwater. That's why in some of the states in the United States, it's against the law to collect rainwater, because even though they're chemtrailing, the water is still protected. Once it's structured, no chemicals, no heavy metals bother you, or even parasites. That's the God's truth. Rainwater, waterfalls, fast-moving rivers, or a structure unit that lasts forever. I know it doesn't filter, but we'll drink water out of a tap anywhere around the world. As long as it doesn't come out yellow or brown, we will do it. And then you can think I'm crazy, but you don't understand that frequency supersedes the physical. So you can go ahead and get your distilled water, your reverse osmosis water, and it's not going to hydrate like my structure water. Structure water hydrates better than any other water on the planet. I don't care how much money you spent and what you're going to try to tell me. And the reality is that structure water has more oxygen in it, okay, than any other water, and it pulls radiation out of the body better than any other water. So I'm going to drink this quart and a half guaranteed in this 2-hour flight. That's it. And then when we've got one more plane to take, I will then fill it up again with structured water. And just so you know, I'll also put what's called Ormus Minerals in. We have a product called Beyond Ormus Minerals. They are the highest electrical charge electrolyte minerals. So that's what it is. Electrolyte minerals. You know, people drink Gatorade, which is carcinogenic, full of sugar, lots of additives. Well, our Beyond Ormus Minerals have the highest electrical charge, and I will put 40 drops into a quart and a half, and I make sure that I always do 80 drops a day, especially when I'm flying, okay? All right? And I know you're going to think I'm crazy, but if we have a long day flight, we always carry our cell power. You can take a look at my pdgfree.com guide. So go to pdgfree.com and download my guide and take a look what a cell power is. Cell power makes more hydrogen than any other device known. And if you know about hydrogen, it's rocket fuel. And so, it works. It's like oxygen on a mission. Okay. So go research it, and it really helps to empower us. Now, I'm going to tell you something. After I actually go through and they search me, okay, I will put on this. This here is called immunity. I will put immunity on my throat, okay, and I will put a couple of drops of immunity in my mouth, and I will swallow it. It's pure. It's all made out of concentrated, high vibrational, nutritional food, okay? So when I swallow that, that disinfects my throat. When I put the immunity on my throat, okay, I'm protecting myself from anything, whether there's, any type of infection, okay? Not viruses, because they're not alive and you can't catch a virus, but whatever, okay? The next thing is, a lot of people, when they travel, they'll actually get really sore feet. You don't have to get it from us, but get peppermint oil and put peppermint oil on the bottom of your feet. Again, you cannot put essential oils on just before you go through the border check for flights here. I mean, because the essential oils show up as actually chemical bomb stuff. Oh, yeah. You know what? A flight I did about 3 weeks ago, I put immunity on my throat, and so it was on my hands. And guess what? When they tested my hands, they called the bomb expert in to see if this was blah, blah, blah. I told them it was essential oils, but they had to go through the whole rigmarole. I was there for 45 minutes. So don't put the essential oils on until you get through. And then when you put them on as soon as you get through, because I put immunity on my throat, and I took my couple of drops just before I got on a flight 3 months ago. And one of the flight attendants wanted to kick me off because she didn't like the smell. Seriously. Okay. All right. So, it's not hard to offend people. Did you ever notice that? So anyways, you take about 6 to 10 drops, put it on the bottom of each foot. I guarantee you are not going to have sore feet. They're gone. So you might as well feel good on your travels. Okay. All right. Next thing. Here is Silver Bullet Spray. Silver Bullet Spray is a natural antibiotic, but guess what? You can spray it in your ears. You can spray it in your eyes, okay? All right? And you can also spray it up into your sinuses if you've got sinus problems. But guess what? It'll make your eyes feel so good. Now, the best thing I have for eyes is called Bright Eyes fulvic drops. That's this bottle. Bright Eyes fulvic drops. And I like the Bright Eyes because it's in a drop or two, but they're amazing. We have the only fulvic in the world that it's nano and you can put in your eyes. You can't put anybody else's fulvic in your eyes. It will scratch your eyes. Mine is so small. Our fulvic and humic that we make that people take orally or use externally or for vaginal infusions or in their eyes or in their ears if they have infection. We're the only company in the world that do not use chemicals and just use filtration, just so you know that. So it's a nano, and you can put Bright Eyes in your eyes. If you don't believe me, I don't care how bad your eyes are burning. If you've got glaucoma, you've got cataracts, detached retina, floaters, burning eyes, that's going to leave. And you can put these drops in your eyes, you know what, twice a day or 20 times a day. And because they're not like the drops you get from your ophthalmologist that are actually drugs. And if you did them too often, you'd destroy your eyes. Okay. And understand, most people that have eye problems after actually really have blue light poisoning problems. The blue light on your phones, on your TV, all the LED lighting in your house, the computer, more than 3 minutes, you actually start getting brain damage. Oh yeah, people don't get this. And this is why you want to get these. If you work on a computer, you're on your phone a lot, okay? Or you're watching TV, or you can use them as sunglasses because fluorine lenses was actually created by Tesla. That's why they're called Tesla eyewear. They're the only glasses in the world that you should be using, and you should be using on a computer, not blue blockers. They don't work. You don't want to block something. We want to change the frequency, the blue light into healing light, and actually repair the damage in our brain and our eyes, because our eyes don't see. Our eyes just pick up light and frequency, and if the light is negative and the frequency is negative, you are going to destroy your brain. I hope you're getting that. And I hope you know that these guys are psychos, okay? Everything they put out, they could have made phones, they could have made TVs, could have made computers that had Tesla and Rife frequencies coming off, and we'd all be healed. But no, it's all about selling us off and enslaving us in our own stupidity because we don't do our research, okay? Next thing is, when I travel, I'm not worried about getting sick because I use C60. C60 is 270 times stronger than vitamin C. So you want to take vitamin C to protect you? No, take C60. Put as much as a teaspoon under your tongue, and then you hold it until it becomes like water. And I'm telling you something. You want to repair your brain. You want to repair your eyesight. You want to get rid of the graphene nanos from the V. Do C60. Go do research and then find out if I'm telling you a fib. I'm not. Okay. Let me see. And I always do this. I always take my infinite iodine, which is the only non-toxic iodine in the world. And before I get on a flight, on this flight or the next one, you do 5 sprays a day, you're protected. I do 20 sprays because infinite iodine will actually neutralize a virus in 15 seconds, all the way from COVID to HIV. You get? It'll neutralize any virus on the planet. That's right. And our infinite iodine, we've got patients that have stage 4 inflammation they call cancer, taking 1.5 ounces a day, and it saves their butt. Thank you very much. And if you took 1.5 ounces of any other iodine, you'd blow your thyroid out. Thank you very much. Okay. All right. Let me see here. And I always carry pain away. Let's say I've got like, oh man, my shoulders, my neck, or my knee, or just say anything. Because you know what, I push it sometimes. Sometimes I get tired. So, so little things show up. But I don't have scar tissue in my joints or my muscles because I don't eat enough inflammatory foods. And I definitely, if I ever injured myself, I know that after the healing, you got to have non-surgical to get rid of the scar tissue. So, you know what? I might be 67, but I got the flexibility of a 16-year-old, and I truly do. And I'll use pain away whenever I feel like I need it. I'm going to go over a couple more things with you. When I fly, I use IGF 300,000. You don't know about this. See, we don't know the truth about health. When you were younger, you had tons of human growth hormone. That went into your liver, and that created IGF-1. I created, not me, somebody else did. They created a product called IGF-1, and your body makes IGF-1 out of human growth hormone until you're around the age of 30. Your human growth hormone starts to drop, right? It's a dirty trick. It's all about aging, right? That's the whole enslavement on this planet. But so I'll take IGF-1 when I'm traveling, and if I'm traveling all day, I'll take it 6 times a day. If I'm not traveling, I take it 3 times a day. I put half an eye dropper under the tongue twice, and then I wait until that turns into a liquid, and then I swallow it. You know, on here it says 14 drops 3 times a day. I do more, right? Because I really push it. I push it. Look at the things I do. But you know what? Here's the deal. You're not getting older. You're draining your battery. Okay? Your body's like a Visa card. You can think I'm a fanatic, health fanatic, but guess what? I'm the guy with energy. I'm the guy that looks healthy. I'm the guy that is going to stay healthy. I'm the guy that's never going to have a disease. I'm the guy that gets home at night after a long day and doesn't, oh my God, I'm so sick, I'm so sore. Oh my God, I'm sick, fat, and exhausted. Like the majority of the population. And then also, I always take the SON formula. I'll take about 4 of these 3 times a day, every day. And SON formula, it delivers, are you ready for this? So when I take, if you took 2 SON, you get more amino acids delivered to your body than 12 ounces of meat. A steak, 12-ounce steak. Can't even touch 2 caplets of that. Okay? So I'll do like 4 of those 3 times a day. And I want to keep my muscle tone, right? I don't go to the gym, but you know what? I'm toned. I've got a toned body. It's lean, keen, and toned. And it's going to stay that way my whole life. So, it can be very stressful when you're flying. But guess what? I've got my little arsenal here. Okay? So I'm going to look after myself. So now what's going to happen? I'm going to drink this water on the first flight. I'm going to drink another 1.5 quarts of structured water because it gets rid of more radiation than any other water. Thank you. And that'll be 3 quarts that I drank in approximately, let's say, 4 hours. Most people don't drink 3 quarts in a day, but I'll be the guy that gets off the plane in Dallas and then takes an hour drive to Frisco. And then Lori and I'll go for a swim. And then we'll go and we'll have a salad and some soup and we'll have just the best night of our life. Doesn't it suck? Moaning, groaning, complaining, explaining this and that. And please don't fall into this whole thing of statistics. You know what? When you're this old, you have this. When you're that old, you have that. Well, guess what? I'm only getting started. I'm going to be youthful until my spirit decides to say, see you later. I'm not going to rot out. Go take a look around here. Look at this airport. Most people are rotting out. Yeah, that's right. They're putrefying. They're pooping in their pelvis. And the reason why, it's all big setup. They eat crap. They drink crap. They speak crap. They get all involved in the politics and everything like that. They wear themselves out. Love, honor, and respect your body. Create the perfect day from the moment you rise till you close your eyes. Have a great day, Bravehearts. I gotta fly. 3, 2, 1, we got this.